Hi guys, welcome to the round 3 of the Mindbug Online World Championship 2024 round stage. In today's match we are playing against Steffen from Germany. So in the first game we get to be on the play. Our hand consists of His Holiness, Trash Diver, Cobra, an Agile Rooster and an End Zombie Horde. Our opponent's hand consists of Ghostly Underdog, Pyrosalamence, a Rocky Fant, a Trash Diver and a Radioactive Pest. So turn 1, I like to play a Rooster here. We have 2 creatures that can block the Rooster in case our opponent Mindbugs it. Playing a Cobra turn 1 I think is bad, and because it's almost an automatic Mindbug due to the power level of Cobra. So we play our Rooster and our opponent quickly decides they would use their Mindbug. They had a Pyrosalamence in hand as an answer to this Rooster, but I guess they didn't want to gamble on us using our Mindbug on their Salamancer, and then they would be left without an answer to the Rooster. So here we play an End Zombie Horde as a blocker for this Rooster. They play a Radioactive Pest as an answer to the End Zombie Horde. We are currently not interested in Mindbugging this pest because our opponent does not have a creature with 7 or more power in play, and we do not know what cards they have in their hand. So here we let this pest resolve. In the meantime, we drew a Cursed Gorilla and a Madame Mystique. So we play a Cursed Gorilla here with the intention, if our opponent Mindbugs it, we would play our Madame Mystique, which would then be able to defeat 2 Frenzy creatures on their side of the board. But the moment we play this Gorilla, we drew a perfect answer for it if it gets Mindbugged in the form of Spirit Maki. So our opponent thinks for a bit here and they decide to use their Mindbug. So right now we could play Madame Mystique, but this Maki is a better answer to the Cursed Gorilla. So we just play that instead. Also, Maki is a sneaky creature which is able to work on our opponent's life total. So our opponent drew End Zombie Horde of their own. Currently, they do not have a good answer to this Maki. They could have played a Ghostly Underdog, but they just played their Rocky Fant, which is not a good play in my opinion. This Maki will just attack and put them down to 2 life, and they are in worse position than they were this turn. So we think a bit about Mindbugging this Rocky Fan, but it doesn't pose any threat to us. So we just let it resolve and attack with our Maki. Our opponent now plays the card they should have played 1 turn ago, and that's the Ghostly Underdog. We have no intent of mindbugging this underdog, we will just attack with our Maki. If the underdog attacks, our Maki will get defeated and we gain control of our Cursed Gorilla back. So right now our opponent is at 1 life and without any Mindbug left. So we could just start playing our sneaky creatures. Every sneaky creature is a lethal threat now. We could also play a Koibra here and start working on our opponent's hand, discarding cards from their hand, but I just decided to finish this game and as quickly as possible and just play our sneaky creature. They respond with a Trash Flyer. Trash Flyer can be very annoying late into the game, because even if it cannot defeat our Pegasus, it can play a card from our discard pile when it gets defeated. So it would play a Maki from our discard pile, and the Maki could trade with the Pegasus. And also they would gain control of the Gorilla once again. But since we have a His Holiness in our hand and our opponent is out of Mindbugs, we can just let this Trash Flyer resolve, then play our His Holiness and just boost the card from our discard pile to any of our creatures. And then the Trash Flyer's defeated effect would not have a target. We could also start attacking with the End Zombie Horde, boosting it with the cards from the discard pile, but we just play His Holiness and boost our Spirit Maki to our Pegasus, I guess. We could have also boosted a card from their discard pile, but our time was running low and we just wanted to get over with this game. So they play a Pyro Salamander, hoping they would kill our Pegasus and our His Holiness. But since they have a good target on their side of the board, we just decide to Mindbug this Salamander, boost a card to the pest, to their pest, and defeat a pest and a Trash Flyer, and our opponent has had enough of this game and concedes. So let's see how the game 2 went. In this game we are second to play. Our hand consists of Water Antler, Pyro Salamander, Goat Dragon, Spirit Maki, and a His Holiness. Our opponent's hand consists of Catalisk, and Zombie Horde, Tornado Dragon, Pyro Salamander, and a His Holiness. And they just drew Pegasus. So they open up with the Catalisk. I like to call this card a gamble card, because when it attacks, your opponent discards their entire draw pile, but you do not know in advance what is in your opponent's draw pile, and their cards that could be beneficial to them. but it's just a card advantage creature. So I decided I would not like to have 4 of my cards discarded with this Catalyst, and I decided to use the Mindbug very early in the game. They play an end zombie horde, just to have a creature to block with. We attack with our Catalyst, discard 3 cards from there, draw a pile. Fortunately, these cards do nothing in the discard pile. They blocked with the zombie horde and then decided to attack with it as well, boosting it up to 9 power. Here we have a couple of answers to this end zombie horde, but the best answer here is a Go Dragon. When it enters the battlefield, it can kill a boosted creature, and since we don't have any boosted creatures on our side of the board, it's even better. So we play our Go Dragon here, and let's see what our opponent will do. They decide to Mindbug a Go Dragon. So right now they can boost 1 card with the Go Dragon effect, but they decide not to do it. I'm unsure why, but okay. Here we could play like Madame Mystique to defeat the zombie horde, or His Holiness just as a poisonous blocker. Two other cards our opponent drew were Pegasus and K Lizard. So we decide to play His Holiness here. They decide to let it resolve, and we just start boosting their Go Dragon. If we boosted our creature, then the Go Dragon attack would kill our creature. We boost their Go Dragon up to 9 power, so both of their creatures are currently at 9 power, and they are an easy target for the Pyrosalamander in our hand. So this was all done intentionally. They play a Pegasus here. We have a blocker for this Pegasus in form of a Spirit Maki. So it's not really... we're not really required to use our Mindbug at this time. So we let this Pegasus resolve and respond with a Spirit Maki of our own. Two other cards we drew were an Agile Rooster and a Blessed Killer Bee. So they decide to use their Mindbug, their last Mindbug on this Maki. And now we're in a pretty good spot. This Pyrosalamander was intended to kill 2 of their 9 power creatures, but now it gained new targets. So we just play our Salamander here and defeat 2 of their sneaky creatures. The Maki's effect fizzled because we do not have a 9 power creature in play, and they heal up to 4 life from the Pegasus defeated effect. So they attack with their zombie horde. It's 11 power, but we have a poisonous creature which can deal with it. Yes, they go up to 5 life from the Pegasus entering the discard pile once more. But it's all fine. I do not think that the life difference will make any difference in this game. We just need to set up a good board state, and that will be the end. So we are thinking about this 9 power Go Dragon. We can play our Water Antler and boost it up to 9 power, but the Go Dragon's attack would kill it, so the best answer for this Go Dragon is just playing the Tornado Dragon of our own and defeating it by discarding our Blessed Killer Bee. So right now the Blessed Killer Bee is in our discard pile. Our opponent plays His Holiness. So they can boost His Holiness up to 9 power with its play effect. But we have a solution for His Holiness in form of Madame Mystique or even a Water Antler boosting up to 9 power. So we decide not to use our Mindbug here. They only have 3 cards left in their hand, and one of them is a Tornado Dragon, which gets significantly worse when you have a low number of cards in your hand. So they boost His Holiness 4 times. We play our Madame Mystique as a blocker for His Holiness. Our opponent is slowly getting out of options. So they play a Tornado Dragon here. It currently does not do much on their side of the board, because if they defeat this Madame Mystique, we will defeat their His Holiness anyways. So I decide to let this Tornado Dragon resolve. They decide to discard 2 of their remaining cards, rendering our last Mindbug unusable, but that's fine. They defeat 2 of our creatures, we defeat His Holiness with the Madame Mystique effect. They only have a Tornado Dragon in play. We play a Water Antler here. It's a 9 power creature when it gets boosted, and our opponent decided they've seen enough and they concede. So we win in the round 3. It's a great result for us. Finally, we get a twin on the board. We are happy and we are looking forward to our next rounds. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you for round 4. Take care and goodbye.